Let's hear it. Time flies like an arrow, but fruit flies like a banana. Kill the stream. Predator drone. I heard that. I heard that today, and it made me laugh.
That's pretty funny, I gotta say. You're lined up for dad jokes.
It's Pun Tuesday. It is tee-hee-hee
Hello,
Tuesday.
Nathan. Nathan, do you see us? Do you see us?
Well, wow, that's loud. You're on stream, so he should. Oh,
Nathan is always the one. So when Dakota gets here, if he gets here, somebody needs to ask like how many pills he had to count today. Because he's late because of pill counting. So visually, is there another way to see somebody?
I mean,
as a robot, maybe.
Yeah, unless he's like thinking of Avatar or something.
He probably sees like ones and zeros, like the Matrix.
Did you see Dune yet?
No, we're going this weekend.
Oh my god!
We didn't go last weekend.
What are you waiting for?
Well, it's gonna be like a date night thing. So.
Oh my!
He's waiting till they have the mug or whatever
The what?
The popcorn buckets. He's waiting till they have those in stock.
That's fair. You know, when I was there, I asked if they had a Dune popcorn bucket, but I didn't know about the popcorn bucket.
Did you go to
Oh,
MJR?
really?
Yeah.
We'll probably go to Imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, MJR doesn't really get much promotional stuff, I don't think.
No,
They had a big thing on the menu. It wasn't the same, like, wormy popcorn bucket. You know, it didn't have the same innuendo. It was just like it just said Dune on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
But, Nathan, did you see Dune? What do you mean? I don't know what lies at the core of your identities. What's he talking about? We're talking about Dune,
I
man.
think
AI.
Dude, I was hoping you had seen it by now.
No, I haven't seen it. I've heard it's really good.
It's
I
very
good.
good.
I haven't heard a bad thing about it yet. So
I can tell you some bad things.
no, that's okay. Actually, that's not true. I watched a non-spoiler spoiler-free
There's pretty minor
review.
critiques.
So yeah, I heard like there was a scene where like they something to do with explosives, right? Like they find this fucking arsenal of explosives, and instead of just like using the explosives, he like goes into detail of all the things he could blow up with them, and is like,
I think there's the implication that they're still going to use it.
well, they end up using it, I think.
Did they?
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know like how much you want me to say.
No, I don't say anything. I'm gonna go see it Saturday. Saturday. We're gonna go get sushi at Baiwako next door, and then we're gonna go.
How's Baiwako?
It's the sushi place next door to him.
Not even
Imagine.
a phone call. Sushi's one of my favorite things.
You don't even like fish.
I love I love sushi. I legitimately
Oh,
love
really?
sushi.
I didn't know
And
that.
Dune is now my second favorite thing, so I'm missing out on my two favorite things. All in one. What night you going? I'll just go with you.
Saturday night.
I'll just go with you.
We'll be there Saturday night.
Is that Celine?
What's up, Brent?
Yeah, it's in Saline.
Brent, did you see Dune? Also, if you did, don't put any spoilers. Nathan, did you see Dune?
Please, no spoilers. I didn't enjoy the first one. Putting off watching the second until I'm guessing.
The second one, I think the second one's better. I really do.
It's better. It feels
Until
more,
good reason.
It feels more complete than the first.
I would agree with that. with that.
I know it's not, or at least I've been told it's.
How long is it?
It's like almost 3 hours.
Three
It's
hours?
almost 3 hours.
That's what
And
it's-
there are times where it feels... The first one felt long. Right? There were times where
Yeah.
it drug on a little bit.
we're gonna rewatch the first one this week. Probably tomorrow night.
Yeah.
We'll rewatch the first one
What
just so it's
is
fresh in
up?
our brains.
Jake.
Yeah.
Boys at the creek. What does that mean? What creek?
I don't know.
I mean, I'll go to the creek.
That's a shocker. Nathan doesn't like the movie where the human might not know
Brent,
he's a
no, you have
robot.
not.
Huh?
What? I was asked to answer.
Oh, I said Nathan doesn't like the movie where the human might not know he's a robot. Doesn't like Blade Runner.
It's actually Blade Runner is actually really good.
I really am.
People
Yeah.
really viscerally hate the second one.
I
Really?
enjoyed
I thought it was
quite
good.
a
I
bit.
thought it was quite good.
I like the second. I mean, now I had only just recently seen the first Blade Runner.
I only just saw them.
Really?
The first one is very 80s.
Yeah,
really
oh, yeah.
is.
It's
Yes.
very 80s. There's some really good story elements to it, though. The narrative's really good.
There's some scenes that aged well, but there's some that didn't.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jake. Oh wait, are you? I don't know if you're talking about Dune or Blade Runner, but can't say anything about Dune. But I agree with you on Blade Runner, if that's what you're.
Second
I
one's
love
better.
Jake very deeply, but without being able to see him, it's hard to detect what trolls
Oh,
are
good
coming at
point.
you.
Yeah, he could just straight
You know
up
what
be
I mean?
trolling.
Speaking of pieces of human garbage. Now you didn't see the first Dune, right?
Never seen it.
It's on HBO. Watch it. I'm gonna watch it this week, and then we're gonna go watch a movie.
I would not go see the first or the second one without seeing the first one.
I'm not
no,
Nathan.
don't.
You say you're not Nathan?
Yeah.
Later.
In fact, I will
Is Adepticon? Is it the reveals tomorrow? Or is it
The
next
reveal's
week?
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Really?
I think it's tomorrow. Yeah.
I feel like it's
on
next
a
week.
Wednesday.
Well, yeah, because Adepticon starts on Thursday. I think it's next week. Though. We had not talked about that.
There is some sort of reveal going on tomorrow.
Well, then it's the Adepticon one.
Reveals for the reveals throne in. Oh, it's not tomorrow. Who told me it was tomorrow? It's in 8 days. Yeah, it's Thursday. Next Thursday.
No, next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
Well, Wednesday
Who
here
told
is
me
Thursday
tomorrow?
there.
Adepticon is in Chicago.
Someone who didn't realize.
Oh, never
what
mind.
it was.
Yeah. So it
Well,
is like a
I
different
might just-
world,
I
but
might
not in the same way that
Yeah.
UK is.
They're actually behind us instead of ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they are too.
We need you boys at the creek.
Yeah, what creek's he talking about?
Sand Creek,
Malevolent
probably.
Creek.
Malevolent Creek.
Where the
Oh.
robots live in the trees.
I should have known.
You don't even know what that means.
I don't, but I know what it pertains to.
I don't.
The trees speak binary.
We talked about it. Was it last week or 2 weeks
2
ago?
weeks ago,
We didn't have a show last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game's still going strong.
It is
is.
very good,
Okay, so-
and it is doing great in
Good.
terms of like reviews and player count
Games
and
that are
everything.
good deserve to be recognized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Helldivers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Helldivers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus,
So-
they keep patching it, like keep adding stuff.
To be fair, it is very buggy.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
That's-
it's also not a AAA company. It's a,
No, that's true.
it's a very small company.
yeah,
that
Arrowhead Studios or whatever.
That-
they're,
does it.
they're a
It's
pseudo
very
indie
refreshing
company.
for a company to put out an enjoyable game that's good.
One of the issues mechanically with it though is the engine that they're using.
Biggest reveal of the year.
Apparently, is
Well, Sigmar 4.0 will be in the summer.
you talking about?
Well,
for
nobody
next
cares
week?
about Sigmar.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna reveal
Not
4th
very many.
edition AOS.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Sigmar
They
lied.
got too big for the
apparently.
Danish bitches.
Do you think that's
Britches. Okay, the Danish britches. That's
Do you think
fair.
that's the big reveal?
They have a teaser trailer out already.
Oh,
It's coming. It's
You know, I didn't even think about that. Sigmar lied. Yeah, and it's going to be a Skaven launch box.
it's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
The engine that they
Mm-hmm.
made Helldivers 2 with. Apparently, it's like obsolete, and the company that made the
Yeah.
engine is gone now.
Yeah.
So like, they're kind of working with obsolete technology to make the game.
The way it was described was they have to
Yeah.
raw dog a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why it's a little.
I don't
that's
know
why
what
it's a little
that
wonky.
means.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't.
That doesn't sound
Don't
like.
really.
I'm not a programmer, but like
I don't know. Like,
I think those are yours.
yeah, I was perplexed by what I was seeing.
These
They were
are-
like right in front of you.
Wait, these are yours.
Um,
all right,
I think.
yeah, they
Those
thought
are
a
mine.
tenth of the
they're
people would
very
play.
warm.
These are cold. I'll just wear both.
Gotta lube up this code. Oh man.
Still somehow
soon in my
no. Still somehow
please-
not on the ears.
Can you do like a Snapchat? Hang on, wait. Put that one on. Do a
Why?
Snapchat filter.
I'm not doing this.
Ask Meg to do the one she did that one time.
I'm sure
Oh.
someone can.
Is she watching?
Probably. She always does.
Somebody do it.
What
Please.
was that? What was that one that she used? That
I think it was like the Smeagol filter.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was so funny. Oh my
the
goodness.
Gollum filter.
We need that on.
That's so funny.
Oh God.
I'm happy that Helldivers is doing well. By
Yeah.
the time, if I ever end up buying it, it'll be after everybody has stopped playing it. That's just how things work.
I think it'll be around for quite a while.
So the really cool thing is like, you're never just like done with the game because like you're just going in, you're just
You
doing
guys would
missions.
look better.
The other really cool thing is that like just the Galactic War is just it's the drawing factor where like
Yeah.
you're just constantly fighting against the game for control of the galaxy,
Yeah.
and it's really cool.
Is
And,
it like a
and
map?
yeah,
Yeah. There's
there's
like, a
like
big
planets
galactic-
you can go
And
to.
it's like a
and,
day by day thing.
yeah, so like
kinda, yeah.
so the way it's been described by by Arrowhead is that like planets are constantly like regenerating
Jake, don't
health
play
per
with my heart.
second. and as you complete operations, you deal damage to like the alien control of the planet.
The one thing I will say about you particularly, if you ever got it, you need you in order to, like he just said, operation. An operation is 3 missions, and missions can take anywhere from like 10 to 30 minutes.
So you're sitting down to play.
You gotta sit down, sit down, you play. You probably, if you're gonna complete an operation, at least an hour.
And you're not pausing the game either. Like,
No, there's no pausing.
Yeah.
It's multiplayer online only.
And every mission is timed.
Yeah.
Like, so you're always like racing against the clock.
It's typically like a 40-minute timer. So the timer's not too bad. I think it's just to keep the game moving.
I don't think I've ever run out of time on a 40-minute game though.
Really? I have.
I don't think so.
I have.
Just seeing a well done game get praise, I really
it's very
and
well
it's
done.
important because like we're all very quick to dog a game that's bad,
absolutely.
right?
Well, this
and not just us.
Like Jake says, you can also speed run them. Like you can just do because you can do the
that's
primary
true.
objective. There's a bunch of secondary objectives and a bunch of
that's true.
like just points of interest you can go to and just like collect resources and stuff. You don't have to do any of that. You just need to. You could just like go to the place, grab the item, leave.
Yeah. The only reason why I say,
Or there's also various like numerous types of missions, which keeps the game feeling fresh.
that's true. But if you want to play on harder difficulties and get some of those rewards, you're gonna
games.
have to be with a team. Like you're not gonna be able to do them by yourself.
Yeah.
And then like you're just gonna be beholden to what
Is it a rage-inducing game?
When your teammates are idiots.
Yeah. The friendly fire.
The friendly
is
fire can
bad.
be.
Oh, you can kill each other.
Oh yeah.
That's brilliant.
And more than anything, it can happen very accidentally.
Yeah, I saw that.
If you're irresponsible, it's because you can just lay devastation before, like you just call in like orbital bombardments, and it's like
airstrikes.
If you're stupid with it,
you can kill your whole team.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Or hell, like because like they're like these little like grenade shaped things, and you like hit the buttons on it and you throw it out, but like. Before you can throw it, like you get knocked down, you just drop it.
Yeah,
and then
it
they're
calls
calling it down on you, and
Eli nonstop barrage Vasquez.
That's so funny. We were playing the other night, and they just added walkers, which we were talking. Little side note, by the way, we were talking about how much the game
you can pilot.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
That you can
okay.
call down and get in. They just added them
very
in.
cool.
Well, we were talking about the other night about how like Terminids and Tyranids, these walkers look identical to dreadnoughts. By the way, almost identical.
Oh yeah,
they've got the no arm missile launcher on the side, and then like the armed Gatling cannon. But regardless, we were playing.
It
the other
sounds
night.
like a chance that GW could have had.
Absolutely.
Right.
Honestly,
But-
like the formula for Helldivers 2, like you could have slotted so many things into it and done the exact same game. Like it would have
literally is Tyranids versus Guard,
Yeah.
and then there's
you
right?
could be Scions
Basically,
or something like that.
yeah.
You could be Scions.
They look kind of like Casterkins.
Yeah.
honestly,
I've seen people painting Guardsmen like.
the black and yellow
343
Cool.
pitched the exact
lost
same
it.
idea
to Microsoft.
to Microsoft for like the next ODST game,
and they're like,
and they're like, nah, that won't work.
Dude, there's
It's
a
yeah.
lot of things in history like that.
and they would have charged $70 for the same game.
Oh yeah, they would have.
That's the other nice thing about it. It's a $40 game.
Yep.
It's $40.
You can say the same thing about Pal World though, Brent. Like Pal World's like still doing well, isn't it?
Yeah, Pal World's actually
Dude,
another
Pal
great
World-
example.
I think
It's a
so,
$30 game.
Yeah,
It's Pokemon.
dude,
Yeah,
it's
basically.
better
With
than Pokemon.
with muskets, right?
I've seen people with like,
you get
guns.
machine like.
Can you get machine
there-
guns?
there's
I thought
a-
it was just all
so
like.
It's like it's a technology curve. You start and you have like
okay.
clubs and spears and shit, and then like as you research and gain technology,
Never
eventually
get the bugs
you
in it.
have Glocks. Like
That's so
You're trying to
Yeah.
catch Clefairy. What Pokemon do they just blatantly rip off?
there's a few.
There's a few
There's
that
a few where you're just
pretty
like,
much-
I saw the sheep one.
Electabuzz. Electabuzz is like you make him like the Snorlax shaped, and he's in the game.
That's funny.
Against the Viet Cong.
I think Jake's having fever dreams right now.
Dude, it's
He was talking about having nightmares for being in the jungle and just hearing robot noises.
dude, because you're like running through the woods and you can hear them
You'll just hear
around you.
You'll just hear like these muffled robot noises. You're like, what the hell?
So
Helldivers.
Helldivers.
I'm getting it
very
tonight.
good. It's very good.
Listen, as soon as I get it, it'll be like The Last of Us. Or not? Was that no? What was it? Among Us.
Among Us.
You guys are like, you gotta try this. I played 3 games and then nobody ever played again.
The cool thing is you'll be able to play online with people. So, I mean, I guess you could do that. No, you actually couldn't. They didn't have matchmaking for Among Us. So.
I did will gnomes into existence. That clip you found was amazing.
Oh my god. Do we have to talk about that?
I don't think it's a problem.
I hate it so
what are we talking
much.
I'll tell you, that
Gnomes.
Blood Bowl group is getting more toxic. I was like, yeah. Like, I just made an offhand comment about how GW doesn't pay attention to the balance of the teams. And people were like, so? What an idiot.
Well,
It's GW.
People are just like, bro, it's all about the beer and pretzels. You can't take it seriously. It's like, okay, kill yourself.
Oh my god! I wasn't taking that. I was just making a comment. You know, it wasn't like a big thing, and people got very. What's up, Nurgle Matt?
Yeah, no, I saw that. Yeah.
Space Marine's gonna be very cool. I hope it doesn't suck.
Yeah, Space Marine 2. And
You always have all barbacoa
I think they
at
do,
your
or is
back.
it 3-player co-op?
Space Marine 2?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's
I
either
haven't heard anything
I think it
about
might be 3-player co-op actually.
Who? Jake already told me he was. I didn't get the first one, but who's getting Dragon's Dogma 2? That comes out at the end of the month.
Yeah, 3-player. That's what I was thinking.
3-player co-op.
What is?
Space Marine 2.
Space Marine 2. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna allow for like squads of 3.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's neat. We can go kill some.
Everything they've put out for it, it's beautiful.
It looks great.
And like the
yeah.
amount of Tyranids that you're just mowing down.
Dude, it's fantastic. Dude, that's how it is when you're like in Helldivers.
Hey, you fix that bad.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's just like you're looking at hundreds of enemies at a time, and you're like, "What do I do?"
I can't tell you how many times like I was just surrounded. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna drop this giant, massive bomb on my location.
Hit it with the barbacoa blast.
Basically.
What's Dragon's Dogma?
It's an action RPG. It's kind of like what's that game that came out that
I'm thinking Dragon Age,
That's what I was thinking.
no.
but I honestly I don't know anything about Dragon Age.
Yeah, I haven't.
It always looked cool. The trailers always look cool.
Yeah. So that's coming out at the end of the
Hello,
month.
Jeremy.
I think Jake played the first one, so you could probably explain it better than I could. I didn't
Puerto
play the first
Rican
one.
rail king.
But I've heard nothing about excitement coming from it. That's fun.
They want to hear about our excitement for gnomes. Why do you hate gnomes?
I just
Other than they're gnomes, but like,
it's Blood Bowl and they're gnomes.
yeah.
It's just gnomes. There's no
I, for one, am
there's
glad
no
there's an
GW spin on it. There's no like this is gnomes, but like it's Games Workshop Warhammer gnomes. It's just gnomes.
It's
they
just-
have a goose. They have a badger. It's stupid.
Yeah, no, I'll give you
I'm
that.
sorry, it's just stupid.
So
Give me the gnomes.
the mechanics that we know about so far
For the gnomes?
for gnomes are actually kind of interesting, and so they might have some kind of play.
I heard they come with wrestle.
They come in the wrestle instead of dodge.
Yeah.
So they're stunties that do not have dodge.
Mm-hmm. They have Titchy though, don't they?
Russell's
I
kind of
know, they do
interesting.
not have Titchy.
You just run up and throw uphill blocks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could do that. Or so like the
Yes, I'll take the Russell.
they probably have agility access. So like you level them up once, and now they have wrestle and dodge.
It's not bad.
No, I mean that's pretty cool.
They might not have agility access.
They have
They're
the
probably just general.
what are they called? Animal. The ones with the goose and the badger,
Stop.
they have guard.
Yeah.
They
I heard
just
that.
come stock
Goose
with guard.
and the badger.
Yeah,
They both have
Is it
guard?
the same
they're
positional?
called like animal tamers or
Okay,
something
so
like that.
They're positional. Like
It's a
I gotcha.
positional. Yeah, I don't know what else is special about that player, but they come with guard.
I hate them so much. I guess they get a tree.
Goose got
what?
your back.
I guess they got your back. I guess
Baby,
they get a tree.
coming to the danger zone.
The rumors going around from like playtesters are because there's also the illusionist, which is like that player that has he's like holding a ball and then like holding another ball that's like smoky and like
a ball and chain.
Yeah, well, no. It looks like it's like an illusion ball, right? So for I
appreciate that.
The theory going around is that it has something to do with like if a ball is like loose out on the ground, like you can like spawn like an additional ball, and it's one of those things where it's like you score and you don't know if you like roll the 4+ to see if it was the actual ball or not.
What a nightmare!
Mm-hmm.
No, listen, Eli.
Eli.
The only thing I'm saying is there's no. They didn't even take any creative license with it.
What's up, Mama?
Like that's one of my big problems. Is they weren't like,
yeah, but you gotta understand the old world.
Dude. They look like garden gnomes.
I think that's
they
funny.
have a literal goose.
They do have a goose.
Just a goose.
It's goose? Not. Well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, Brad.
It's not like it's just dumb and lazy.
The team has a fox.
It's just maybe it's a fox.
No, there is a badger.
Oh. What does the fox say?
The fox is a positional.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, like it looks like a secret league team. Like that's how dumb this is.
Okay, so Sigmar doesn't apply. Blood Bowl's set an alternate to the old world universe.
Yeah, where they settle their wars instead of war. They play Blood Bowl.
Blood Bowl, yeah.
I mean, in like old Warhammer isn't like super creative, right? Like
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand, but they didn't take any. They took zero creative license, Tim. Zero.
And that's
the
fair.
Gnomes.
They didn't really take much with
halflings
halflings.
With blue jackets and red pointy hats, Tim.
They
are literal garden. That's so dumb. I'm sorry.
It's Crumbleberry.
Oh, it's so dumb. It's just they took zero creative license with it.
Did you guys see the meme I made?
The what?
About gnomes?
Yeah.
No.
It was the. I mean, it's gotten like 600 reacts on Blood Bowl community.
Oh, damn.
What? What was it?
I just made.
I haven't seen that kind of activity since the.
Oh, you know,
8 out of
there it is, right there.
Yeah, it's funny.
Best I can do. Oh, you made that? That's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
What is it?
Best I can do is gnomes.
Oh.
I was like, we want Chorfs, Zinch, and Slanesh. GW says best I can do is gnomes.
Are there ideas floating around for Zinch and Slanesh?
They'll do those. Yeah.
They've been rumored, but not like consistent rumors like there were with Norse and.
It's on Dakota's phone, Eli. It's literally just the pawn. It's literally just the pawn.
It's the pawn shot. Yeah, the Pawn Stars guys are just saying best I can do is gnomes.
Yeah.
How do we get you guys to watch every week? This is great. Having all kinds of harassment.
Yeah. No, I'm not a fan of gnomes. I don't.
I love them.
I don't like it. I don't like what they did with the positionals. I just don't like it. The skills.
I need to see the team, but like honestly, like Blood Bowl doesn't need more stunty teams.
Push back the bugs.
No, it doesn't. It's got a lot of stunty teams. It needs they need to finish off.
And so I mean,
legends.
they're only 4 now with well, I mean, unless you count Underworld, but Underworld is a very successful team. So
okay,
one would argue 2 successful.
I gotta ask.
I kind of consider ogres a stunty.
While Jake's in here and Eli's in here. Eli, did you see Dune?
But bugs.
Jake said he liked it. I've been pushing back bugs. Not seen it yet. God, it's so good, man.
I haven't seen the first one either.
It's so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see it.
I would probably get right now after one viewing. I would probably give it a 9.
I'm gonna go see it Saturday.
What do you mean after one viewing?
Well, okay, so like as you watch stuff, like you catch more stuff, but like right now, the only thing that
I mean, I can remember, sure there are those movies where you need to, if you watch
Dune's
it multiple times,
it's a big boy. It's a big thick boy. Oh, there's an RPG, Jake.
I'm trying to think what they really missed in that. Not much. There were some issues as far as like where stuff happened. Like they kind of cut to it happening.
I was gonna say, ironically, the pacing I thought was probably one of my biggest complaints.
Right, like they paced it too fast. Unfortunately,
at times.
Right.
Right. In the ending, I thought felt a little bit rushed.
I feel like they could. I feel like they could recut it, unfortunately, into something longer. But
I'm okay with that though. Like,
right.
Like, look at you could put on Return of the King, the 4-hour version, and at no point are you like, man, when's this gonna be over? You're just throwing popcorn in your
it's
gullet.
a very good movie.
I feel like probably the amount of time that one should have taken is like closer to 3.5 hours, unfortunately.
The Atreides Mentat was supposed to be on. He's on the is it not Getty Prime? Is it Getty Prime?
I don't know.
I'm not a super Dune fanatic, but yeah, the Mentats are such a cool. Dude, the Bene Gesserit are such an awesome concept. You're missing out. I'm telling you,
Dude, I genuinely, I don't really know why I'm like
hesitant to watch it.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
And it's not even
watch Dune 1984, and then you'll be like, man,
that's the one
have
we're
you
talking
seen
about,
it?
by the way. I've seen clips.
So bad.
I have not seen the movie.
We've watched clips on the podcast.
I think that movie is also close to 3 hours as well, and it is terrible.
Who's Overlord?
See, I just
Old Ravenlord. Who is that?
I just don't like.
Yeah, it's
I
fair.
just
The
don't
books-
care.
I'll be honest. I don't think the Dune book is fantastic. No alien. Now,
There you
Jake,
go.
Yeah, Sting.
there is some weird stuff in the Dune universe, though. I thought your name was Tartar, Dave. What's up, man? Spice. Yeah, the spice is a very interesting. Dude, it's good. I'm telling you. And like you read the book, and you'll be like, "Oh wow, this is 40K."
Read a book.
It's kind of like
Put in space.
it's kind of like Game of Thrones in space.
Yeah. See,
Kinda.
Brent said, "No." Yeah, I mean,
The difference being that there's like a controlling force, whereas in Game of Thrones, it's like everybody trying to control.
Well, yeah. So the controlling force in Game of Thrones died like
the
in the
extended
first season,
but the
right?
extended books are
They're-
are
so, like,
deeply
you have-
political.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the first Dune is not like there's two powerhouses.
Oh, I'm just seeing one, really.
That's what it was, Dave.
I can't remember what that.
Drugs equal FTL tech.
Yeah.
I was talking to a guy earlier. He said that Dune borrowed from I guess he didn't say Dune borrowed. He said that Foundation. Is that what it was? That sound right? From Apple TV's got a series about it. Foundation.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like
No clue.
it even predates Dune, sci-fi wise.
What was the first? I don't even know what like the first actual sci-fi
Is that
property
hallucinogens?
was.
Okay, so in Dune, literally, Dakota, literally,
Frankenstein.
there was a war where the technology took over.
I don't know if I
Okay,
would
so they
count
fought
that.
a war against technology.
It's
and
more
then
like horror.
So robots?
What's horror? Stuff?
AI, yeah.
Sure.
So they outlawed it. So the Empire doesn't allow any kind of like computing. So they're called mentats that are like, do all the mentats use spice?
What?
So, melange.
Peppa.
It's melange, you fool. You're such an uncultured swine. You got to watch the movie, man. It's so
Spice
good.
melange.
And then the Bene Gesserit, like,
So
it's so good.
What was
so
that?
now that we're familiar with Dune, there's an episode of South Park. It's a
They drink juju juice.
It's a few years older, but it's this episode of South Park where everyone's trying to get a good what's that called? Something biome for your stomach.
Gut biome.
Yeah, gut biome or something. And so in order to do it, they're like shoving people's poop, like who have good gut biomes, like in their butt. They're giving them like poop enemas. But everyone who's aware of this is after Tom Brady's poop because apparently he's got the best, and they call it the Spice Melange. and then like. And then they like cut away like
That's
during that
pretty
episode,
funny.
and they're like doing like an internal monologue, like he's talking about the spice melange. It's very funny.
A fecal transplant is an actual thing.
Fecal transplant. That's what
I
they're
hate
doing.
It's a real
basically-
thing.
It's basically like a poop
Eli
enema.
goes, what? Okay, I want to get back to Brent's comment.
More suppository, but yeah.
He said there's this extended cut of the original movie. When you say original, do you mean the 2021? Or do you mean the godforsaken 1984?
What?
There's an
cut-
extended Dune
the
cut.
original.
I think that both movies would really
Yeah, he said
benefit.
1984, which I'm not.
Oh!
I'm not gonna watch I'm not gonna watch that movie for 4 hours. Is this
I
it?
couldn't even finish
This
it,
is
dude.
2:16.
No!
How long is it?
2 hours, 16 minutes.
It's
Oh,
not
that's not
good,
bad.
man.
Yeah.
I think it's probably
Look at
worse
Sting.
because it's the 80s.
Yeah, that's some things in the
What
80s didn't.
the fuck?
That's not real Dune.
This is doing it kind of. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. It
Is
was.
that the Baron?
I believe so. Yes.
He's holding like a homemade cat trap.
Yeah. That's well, Sting. He plays the Fade or whatever.
Dude, Fade.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I love it.
I might go home and watch Dune. No, I gotta work tomorrow. I can't watch it tonight.
The horror child.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's-
the first book, actually, I think I read Dune and Dune Messiah. I don't think I got any further than that.
yeah, this is-
They're a difficult read.
I haven't read any of them.
They were written in the 60s by, like, a hippie,
Ugh.
right? Like a dude that loved mushrooms. And they're just, I don't know.
I need new books to listen to on my drives to work.
You can try Dune.
I'm not so sure.
You might want to watch the movies if you're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been listening to the Cinder Spires. Those are
No,
pretty good.
we are forever a poop transplant podcast now.
Forever a poop transplant podcast.
yeah,
We started watching Shameless.
I heard it's pretty funny.
Dude, it's fantastic.
Shameless is a good show. You're just now watching.
Yeah, we
it?
never watched it
I
before.
haven't seen it.
Dude,
Dude,
it's a good
it's-
show. There are 10 seasons.
11.
2 of them are stinkers.
I probably
But-
the last two. I think.
No,
Really?
no. There's a stinker in the middle, and you're like, man, I'm worried about this show, and then it gets really good again.
Dude, you'd love it. It's ridiculous.
It's
Yeah.
it's very good.
It's like
very
I might watch it. I just finished watching Boardwalk Empire not that long ago.
I've heard
Boardwalk's
that's really
good,
good
too.
too.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. The last.
There's a pet I like to pet. Dude, that's my favorite scene. Oh my god, I'm so glad you watched that.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
And
dude,
got him-
Chalky
got him-
White. I love
yeah.
that guy.
And they got him kidnapped. You know he's
Cult
based
of
on a real
John?
guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on, Chalky or
No, not Chalky. Excuse me.
I know.
Enoch.
Nucky.
Nucky Thompson.
So why in the second Dune movie was Jason Momoa just like not there?
In the second movie?
Yes.
Well, I don't want to spoil the first one, but he's dead.
Did he die in the first one?
Yeah.
I don't remember
Now
Oh, yeah,
listen. In the book, he comes back.
You know who Jason Momoa is?
Wait, Jake, correct me
I
if
know
I'm
what
wrong.
his face looks like.
Okay.
Does Dunk in Idaho? He dies 30 times. Because they
How?
keep cloning him, right?
All right.
Hey, they don't do that. It's not in the movies.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There's things they had to cut out.
Not in yeah. So when did he die in the first movie?
Well, listen, Dakota is. I saw something the other day. It's like,
I remember when he dies in the first
it's
one.
like dude writes a book about deep space hallucinogenic desert planet inhabited by giant worms. Names the character Duncan, Idaho. Wait a minute. That's a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta have one thing like that, right? You've got Tolkien inventing entire languages and then
Mount
Doom.
To be fair, that's not like what the.
Oh, it was
That's
the scene.
colloquial. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess that's not its actual. Yeah, you're right. That's not it.
Okay, I do recall he died.
Dude, I think
Here.
the Sardaukar are super cool too.
Mm-hmm.
I also really like I thought the melee element was handled better in the second movie too.
Well, there wasn't,
They did a lot of cutting,
there
but
wasn't like a super amount of action in the first movie like that though either.
The second one's definitely more action.
The first one
Lot
was
more, yeah.
a lot of politics and backstabbing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And then it was a lot more political. The first one. There was action in the
I feel
first
like I'm
one.
gonna watch it and I'm like, guys, this wasn't good.
They get job which one? Just overall, like as a concept. Also, the elite like Fremen guard always. Yeah, it's fair. They're kind of like they're depicted as these badass warriors, and like just so they can get brutally murdered like easily.
well, so were the stormtroopers. They tried.
Yeah, but I guess they're badass in one scene. Like when you first see stormtroopers, you're like, man, these guys are brutal killers, and then never again.
Yeah, and then you get that little line of these are too accurate for anyone but stormtroopers.
Right. So the first act of the first Star Wars movie, they're badass.
Right. Until you see them a second time.
Well, they're pretty menacing. Like when Obi-Wan waves his hand at him, and You know what I mean? Like the checkpoints are pretty.
Yeah,
You
sure.
know, it's menacing.
Yeah. Except, I mean, he did kind of just dismiss them pretty easily. I mean, yeah, it was.
Which book is that in? Oh, instead of Fade. Gotcha. Okay. Spice. Wait. I think Eli was. Did you see it flagged? Eli said a naughty word, and
Oh. Because
he meant to say Spice Bowl,
because it doesn't have the E.
but he offended himself.
He did it again.
I see.
Did you allow it?
I did.
Our
yeah.
channel's gonna get shut down.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true. All 9 people watching, they're all gonna mass report.
No.
So anyway, all this to say, you gotta watch the movies, man. I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know. Just haven't been interested.
They're so
just
good.
in the slightest.
What kind of movies do you like?
What are those?
Do you only watch shows?
No. I mean,
I go periods of time where I watch almost all shows.
dude, I haven't watched a movie in a very long time.
I think the last, well, not the last movie, but the last time I went to the theater was Oppenheimer.
Dude, I really wanted to see it. I still haven't seen it.
I haven't
Which was
either.
pretty good.
Oppenheimer.
It's pretty good.
Dude,
If you don't watch it, you're not gonna miss much.
I still just really wanted to see
It's
it.
really long.
It's a long, yeah. It's pretty
Dune's
long.
much better than Oppenheimer.
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
much,
we
much
okay.
better.
We did just watch like the first 3 John Wicks right in a row
Yeah, but why?
because they're really good.
There's no way they're good.
It's
dude.
because of how
They
ridiculous
might
they
be
are.
enjoyable.
It's
I'll
because
give
of
you
how
that.
ridiculous they are that makes them enjoyable.
Dude, a professional assassin's dog gets murdered in the first one, and the first one's just about him seeking revenge on the people who killed his dog. It's amazing.
Yeah, dude, it's great.
It's such a good plot.
Dude, I think in the second
Dave, they're
movie he
still
kills
driving
over 100
theaters?
people.
That's awesome.
Dude,
yeah,
yeah.
see, if you're just going for like an action, that's fine.
Dude, it's
That's
it's the
great.
penultimate action
Like
flick.
you don't need all these like. There's no multiverse nonsense. There's none
5
of this
minutes straight.
like contrivances. It's just
That's actually true.
cold water.
Dude, I mean, I think in one of the movies he says like 52 words.
Yeah,
Wow.
He doesn't talk a lot. It's just a bunch of killing.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, it's so good.
When I was a kid, we used to joke about like Walker Texas Ranger. You just walk around the corner and beat the hell out of people.
Yeah.
And that's literally what John Wick is. Granted, I haven't watched every movie from start to finish.
It's
I just see him walk in a club and just start mowing people down and like killing people by reloading on their heads and just like it's insane.
It's probably not
It's insane.
unprovoked.
I just saw
it's
I just saw a part of an episode of Walker
Saints
Texas
Row.
Ranger, and it's not good.
Which one's that?
I just saw an episode of Walker Texas Ranger recently after not having seen it for like
90s
20
TV.
years. It was not good.
90s TV, man. Like anything like
He
trying
is
to be
invincible.
serious.
It's like a
Yeah.
like a cult. It's like a cult classic type thing.
Like I saw part
You're
of
not-
one where he like they're like helping
I
somebody
didn't know driving
who
still existed, Dave.
they're helping somebody who like was a race car driver and he couldn't drive for some reason, so Chuck Norris drives
Saints Row plot.
because he used to be a race car driver, and I think he wins.
Well, why wouldn't he win? It's his
Right,
TV, it's his
yeah.
show.
Kung Fu fight a fat albino and it's violent.
dude, I haven't seen the 4th movie, but I need to see it just for completion's sake. But oh my god, dude, it's
I heard.
What,
I did
dude?
hear. I did hear the 4th one wasn't. as
Watch,
good.
dude.
I could see it.
But regardless,
You can only fly
finish it.
high for so long, man.
Right.
But honestly, like the coolest thing about John Wick is that you get these glimpses of this entire like criminal underworld
Yeah.
that spans the planet,
Yeah,
and it's just kind of it's really cool,
it's a cool concept.
really cool concept, and how there's like no business on like continental grounds and stuff like it's
Go-
just awesome.
Go watch Dune though. Really,
Watch what?
Dune.
Definitely watch Dune.
I don't know, bro. This might have to be a House of Cards thing.
I don't watch House of Cards.
House of Cards was pretty good
House of
until the
Cards
last
was-
season.
It was so good.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
it was like literally one of the best shows.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I want to use the word groundbreaking, but it was amazing.
It was really good
Yeah,
until the last season.
The last season was, and what's frustrating is that character was very good,
Yeah,
and they just butchered her.
yeah.
They
They butchered both. Well, they killed him.
Yeah, they
and
literally killed him off screen.
Yeah, and
Dude, I mean,
That's so, dude. You want to watch 3 great seasons of TV?
It was really good.
I don't think I could do that.
Dude, it's the last season.
You would like it.
Yeah.
You would like it.
You're a politics guy. You'd really
The last season
the main
is
character
so
is
bad.
all about right wing politics.
not
It's
a-
great.
I
man.
forget that the show exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worse than Game of Thrones.
Oh, probably.
I'm telling you.
And it's like pretty realistic.
worst-
too.
I never watched the last season.
Don't.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm
keep the warm fuzzies in you.
yeah.
The worst thing about Game of Thrones for me was there was a lot of boring.
Still kick all our asses. Absolutely, yes, he could. John Wick is set in World of Darkness. I'm all about it. House of Cards is amazing. Oh, it's so good.
Suits
What'd
is
you say,
another
Brad?
fantastic show.
We'll probably watch Shameless next. Me and Mari.
Dude, believe
Shameless
me.
is very good.
Dude, we just like keep watching.
How
episodes.
often do I tell you things are good?
I don't know.
Dude, it's
You should probably listen when I tell you
It's
something's good.
extraordinarily rare. I pay attention to it.
Shameless is good.
Yeah.
It is good. Now, I'm telling you, you're going to get to the stinkers, and some of the characters become unbearable for a little while.
I mean, yeah. It's an 11 season show. There's gonna be ups and downs.
What season are you on?
ATLA? Me?
Don't you dare, Nathan.
Dude, I'm like 5 episodes in.
Oh, you're just in season
No,
one.
literally, like we've never watched it before, and we're just starting.
Don't look up
No,
spoilers. Get ready for
she,
some twists and turns.
She finally hit the end of the One Piece. Like how many episodes she can watch on? What was that? I think it was Hulu. So no more One Piece for a while.
Was that like
Thankfully,
800?
it's probably pretty close.
That is wild.
I think it has like 1,040 something
so
episodes.
horrendously terrible.
It's
Dude,
It
literally-
doesn't look good at all.
It's really bad. The
It's-
the animation is god awful. The
it's
story
wild.
makes no sense.
it is.
What's ATLA?
The characters are insufferable.
It is.
So So have you ever seen the show?
It's
Have you seen the show Seven Deadly Sins? No. So I mean, Mari would probably like it. But okay, Seven Deadly Sins is a show where like the rules of their universe are just they're made up on the spot
Defend your
in
girls.
every episode. There's no continuity in anything. It's just like, oh my god, his power level is 1,000,007, and then it's like
You talking about Dragon
and
Ball?
it's- no, it's,
Dragon Ball's
no,
bad for that.
No, I get that, but
that's just an
but the rules of Dragon Ball, like the way the universe works is consistent throughout all of
Sure,
Dragon Ball.
sure.
It's you just need to unlock the next transformation. Okay,
Right.
but like
You just need to push even further beyond.
yeah, but like Seven Deadly Sins is
7 deadly frames.
dude, it's just like nothing is.
Is it not good?
No, it's so bad. It is just like, oh man, in order to beat this enemy, I just need to use this ability I've had this entire time, apparently, and have never used against all of my other foes.
That's what like
I don't know.
network crime shows are. They just wait for the chick behind the computer to like look up credit card records and they find the bad guy. I'm not joking. Like that, and they
Yeah.
recycle that from like every 3 episodes.
Yeah. Or like they find something like a piece of. I saw one recently. I was walking through a room with it on, and they like found a piece of fiberglass in a hole, and they're like, the killer's car was a
Yep.
fiberglass
Rip
car.
Toriyama.
There's like 2 fiberglass models out there, and of course, the killer was driving either a Corvette or a Dodge Viper. I think are like the 2 cars basically.
You know,
John, pay some respect
Yeah,
to
we should.
Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, Akira Toriyama dying. That's
We should have done
awful.
a whole episode about Toriyama like we did with Gramps. That was his name.
Well, I know who
Gramps.
Stanley is.
Stanley.
Stanley.
The other one I don't.
wow.
Yeah.
Toriyama, Dragon Ball, man.
He-
Yeah, F's in the chat, guys, for Akira Toriyama.
F's in the chat. Reacher looks terrible. I don't know anything about it.
I've
Is it on
actually-
Amazon Prime?
I've actually heard that is also. very
I've
good.
heard that it's good also.
I can't.
Dude, Amazon Prime.
I
I've
can't
never
see him
watched
as-
anything good on Amazon.
Dude,
Prime.
I cannot see him as anything other than Thad Castle.
Yeah, me neither.
Dude,
That's my problem.
Is that the linebacker?
Every time I see Jack Reacher, I see him just eating that Oreo cookie that was between his butt cheeks.
dude,
Just-
I just
Like he's
And
a mouse eating a piece of cheese.
you've never
terrible.
watched all of Blue Mountain
I
State.
can't.
That's the first
Dude,
episode.
it's beyond anything, man. It's such a phenomenally ridiculous show.
It is.
Oh my god.
It was retarded.
Doesn't say anything for the first 20 minutes, and it's never addressed. Fetch me another Thad.
What other shows are very good?
What genre are you looking for? Narrow
Well,
the scope.
I forgot about how good House of Cards was.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
House
yeah.
of Cards is
I
phenomenal.
mean, shows that we've just watched.
If you
Dude,
if
The
you
Night
like
Of.
if you like, literally just stop it.
The Office.
I've never met
Shut your mouth.
I've never
Parks
met
and Rec.
another person that's watched The Night Of. Never.
Parks and
Never.
Rec was a fantastic.
Probably a reason. Dude, I watched like 3 episodes.
No, you didn't.
I swear I did.
No, you didn't.
That woman gets murdered in his house.
Because
and
I
he's just
told
asleep.
you about that.
It's
No,
on,
I watched it. I watched 3 episodes.
It's on Amazon, Jake. There's a pretty good chance it'll be horrible. Every piece of like
Dude,
fan
Amazon's
favorite,
not good.
No, every piece of fan favorite IP that
Oh.
they take and they do something with, they just botch it.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Like Reacher, and I think they have another decent show, but all the other established IPs that they work with, Halo, Rings
Halo's
of Power.
Paramount.
Dude,
Halo's
Oh,
Paramount.
Halo
Yeah.
is Paramount.
I've actually heard that like season 1 sucked, but I've heard that season 2 is fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
They've already ruined Master Chief. Like I guess there's nowhere to go but up, right? They take the dude's helmet
Yeah.
off immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it like Pedro Pascal or something?
I just searched best TV shows of all time, and I haven't heard of most of these results.
What? Okay, so what is it, the Block or the one that's set
They
in
lied
Baltimore?
to you.
That's always like a top 5 show.
Oh, I don't know.
What are the top 5?
Well, this is just Google. I don't know who put them here,
John
but
Halo.
6 Feet Under, Black Sails.
I don't get it.
He says, "Shut the fuck up, Cortana." His the Master
Because his
Chief's
name isn't Halo.
the
but
John's
game's
Master
called Halo.
the Master Chief's name is John,
Okay,
and the show is.
I never knew that.
Yeah, his name is John.
Did they
And,
name him in the show?
book.
in the book
Oh, okay.
books?
New
I-
season of Halo.
he probably gets name dropped at some point in one of them. I would guess.
All I remember about dialogue
shut
from
the
the
fuck
games.
up, Cortana. John Halo.
All I remember from the games when we were kids, one of the soldiers was getting ready to say "Holy fuck," but Josh kills him before he could swear. That is burned into my memory. It's so funny. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I
I'm
do.
pretty sure it was in Halo 2.
Yeah.
It was when you're landing in the city.
No, that's like one of the first missions.
Yeah. It's pretty early because we were like watching him. He's like, "Ugh."
Kills him before
He
can
literally
swear.
kills him so he can't say the F word. It's so funny.
Oh, okay. Well, it's probably it. Probably says shit. I don't think they said it.
I would like to see him remake Stargate.
There's a lot of it.
It's an interesting concept.
Was it literally John Doe? I don't think it was.
Like he didn't. He didn't. Well, John Doe is something you name a.
My
Like,
wife
but
loves Supernatural.
Really?
could have been. I don't know.
I'm just worried.
How
that
is that the
Stargate-
only series you've ever gotten? I don't understand that.
What?
Dude, I have watched countless series from beginning to end.
Supernatural is the only series I ever really. What do you mean ever really got?
Like,
Got
got
into.
into.
I got
I'm-
out of Supernatural pretty late. But
Dave,
I
don't
didn't
let him shame
finish
you.
it.
If you got into, don't let him shame you.
I'm
Dude,
not
I
shaming
mean,
anybody.
And
I'm just
like
saying.
there are shows I've watched beginning to end multiple times. I've watched. I know you're gonna just talk shit. How I Met Your Mother.
It's
I've
just so
I've
bad.
watched all 9 seasons, every episode at a bare minimum of 9 times.
That is
is
wild.
On 9 separate occasions, I've watched
What's
the
a-
entirety of the show
It's
from
ju-
beginning to
The
end.
show is just so unfunny. I don't know how you
It's-
gag your way through it.
Dude, it's
the
because I'm
first-
laughing
the
constantly.
first few seasons are very good.
Yeah.
The first few seasons are very good. The problem is it gets into the sitcom routine where it relies heavily on the laugh track.
Yeah.
And then
Every
once
episode I've
you
watched-
make that connection, it's just
Yeah.
Okay, I've
It
seen
has
skits.
one
from
of the least, like it has one of the quietest laugh tracks like ever.
probably,
It
yeah.
does.
I've seen skits
It
from The
uses the least.
Office, and I've chuckled. I've never laughed at How I Met Your Mother, ever.
Really?
You've
'Cause
never-
there's some,
Now I've never like I don't seek it out to watch
You've
it.
never watched an episode.
because
I
watched-
have seen episodes.
I think I've watched How I Met Your Mother all the way through twice.
It
I think
might
I've done
be
it
the
twice.
characters, like
The
Barney
character-
is not.
Dude, Marshall is hilarious.
The characters,
He is.
the longer you
Scooby-Doo
watch
is
the
the
show,
way.
the longer you watch the show, the characters get worse. Like they get more and more insufferable. Like and that's part of the show's problem.
The whole the married
But-
couple, like they're we're just quirky. It's just like I don't find it funny.
Dude, there's an entire
not telling you
there's
you're
an
crazy.
there's an entire episode where Ted and Barney are talking about like their sexual conquest, like how many women they've slept with, and Marshall, the only woman he's ever been with is Lily, and he's like, well, I've had sex more times than either of you, and they're like, no, you haven't. You've been with just her. He's like 3 times a week for 9 years. He's like, you do the math, and they're like, no, it's one woman, still counts as one. You've had sex once. How was it? Like,
yeah, and that was a funny joke. Yeah. No, yeah. The show. The show suffers like every other
conquest.
suffers like every other sitcom. The longer it runs, it runs out of steam eventually. That's the only problem. Because it goes.
I will say the last season's not great.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
It goes like 9 seasons.
Yeah.
And you eventually get to the point where like they're moving, because part of the draw is like they live together. But as soon as people start
Fruit
getting married,
boxes
they start
look
moving
cool.
away and stuff like it just starts falling apart.
Nathan, listen, man, I got to be honest. I don't think people want
But-
to hear us talk about that stuff because when we're talking about whatever this is, you guys are in here talking and still watching. We talk about 40K, you guys are gone immediately.
The Fruit Box? I don't know very much.
It's
about the Fruit
Brent,
Box.
Nathan, and Nurgle Matt that'll hang out when we're talking 40K.
Yeah, the last season of How I Met Your Mother reveals that the title was a lie.
Explaining
I mean, he did.
Not exactly.
It
He
was
did.
Why You Should Let Me Date Robin.
Yeah, your Aunt Robin. Yeah. Not your actual aunt. But
Can we just, we got a few minutes left. Can we talk about a good show?
yeah, we can talk about Big Bang Theory, Tim.
Dude, Big Bang Theory is a very good show.
I hate it.
Listen, I haven't watched Big Bang Theory in years. I liked it when I watched it, but
Fucking terrible.
It's
Dude,
bad.
It's hilarious.
Hey,
That is one of those shows where I can honestly sit there and, like you're saying, I have
That's
never
fair.
seen a funny clip.
that's fair, man.
Yeah.
There were some episodes where I cracked up pretty good. But I get it. It's not your cup of tea. It's not your cup of tea.
It's
Nathan won the Blood Bowl League.
The MC is such a sleazeball. What's MC?
I'm not sure.
Brent, you're definitely good enough for me. I love you. I'm only here because I went home early. Thanks, John. Damn. He's like, I'm only dealing with this shit because I'm sick.
the MC. What?
Main character of
MC
what?
is
What are we
such a
talking about?
sleazeball, and the title.
American MC?
Main character?
Oh,
Yeah, what show is he talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
I would not watch Young Sheldon.
He's talking about Ted being a sleazeball.
Oh, and how? Yeah, I mean, the only decent person in the show is Marshall.
Dude, I love Ted. I would structure my life after Ted.
I don't know.
I
why.
love Ted.
I don't know.
Isn't he garbage?
Yes.
They're all
yeah.
terrible.
Not-
Lily's terrible. Ted's terrible.
Okay.
Barney at least is honest. He's better than most of them.
Sociopath Dakota.
Marshall's not terrible.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He's
Mark-
the one.
Oh,
He's
right.
the one who's not a dirtbag.
Yeah.
And then
Look at Eli's
they're
comment.
all terrible. And that's the other issue I have with the show is the more you watch the show, the more you the more of that you see.
Sure.
And you're just like, you just kind of sit there and like, wow, these people just really need to grow up.
I've got a really weird...
You know what? Scrubs. Scrubs was phenomenal, and he just.
I don't hate it. It's
I
I,
love
just haven't gotten into it.
It's another.
I don't find that kind of humor. That's not my kind of humor.
It's another one of those shows that starts off really great and then about halfway through it just, I don't know.
So
Like the last half of the series isn't very good. The first half of the series is pretty funny, and so it gets a solid C plus.
How long can the janitor's name
That's the
being
problem.
janitor? How long can that be funny?
That's the problem. Well, here's the thing too.
It's still funny today.
Here's the thing. You watch the first season, and then watch like one of the middle seasons. They're
Ted is
two
worse.
completely different shows.
Well, apparently in the
Ross-
first season, the janitor
Ross is
was
just
supposed.
annoying. Ross isn't a bad person.
Yeah, the
That he
janitor
would-
was actually supposed to. There was the idea that he was just going to be a figment of his imagination.
Right, only the one guy could see him.
Yeah, exactly.
But then they decided, no, he's too good. We got to keep him.
Yeah, we're going to keep him. Yeah, exactly.
So, Scrubs was great because every character brought a different type of humor to the table, and so like you'd get, so you weren't getting the same kind of jokes from every person. Like each one like has their own thing that they do.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Plus, I mean, on top of it, there's just like the meta drama of the whole like overarching plot.
mhm.
Which, I mean, when you combine those things with the humor, which is like what How I Met Your Mother does, that's what makes me love the show. Is that you have real character development on top of the comedy, and like you keep going. I keep going back, not because of how funny they are, but because of like the story that it tells, like underneath everything else, or over top of whatever.
I never watched Friends.
I didn't either.
Not really.
Friends was on when I was young.
Genuinely,
Me
like
too,
when
but-
I was younger, I didn't care for it, but I watched it after
What, Friends?
yeah, but I watched it after I grew up, and Friends is genuinely very funny.
I've never gone back and,
Yeah.
and rewatched it. It
I
was one of those things that was on like, after school too, as because it was kind of in that window.
Yeah.
yeah,
So I'd watch it sometimes then.
but I feel like if you enjoyed How I Met Your Mother, and in some capacity you would like Friends, it was just like an earlier kind of
Yeah,
version of that.
I know they're kind of similar. I don't know if I would
Barney
enjoy
versus
Friends
Joey.
after watching How I Met Your Mother if they're incredibly similar.
No, I wouldn't say incredibly
I'm just
similar,
seeing
but like you're
this
gonna get
thread
the
of
vibe.
Cobra
Yeah,
Kai,
yeah.
You're
Kabita, Cobra, Cobra Kai.
and I mean you see parody between the two of them. For
Yeah.
sure.
No, I get it.
Barney is 100% the better bro. 100%. He wrote the bro code.
Yeah. Yeah, I will. I mean, just based off what I've seen.
Hot dog hypothetical. Could you eat 6 bananas a day for how long?
Yeah, no. So
For how long?
Fruit flies like bananas.
For 100,000, that's not. I mean,
I'll go home and eat 6 bananas right now.
So I think it was you get 100K a year as long as like per year, as long as you eat the 6 hot dogs per day. So he's changing it to bananas, and I find bananas to be
Bananas would be way
also
better.
bananas is an
easier.
asterisk.
It would.
Do you just piss out extra potassium?
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's not a vitamin though.
Sure. I mean, you can.
If you
or-
eat
or
too
is
many
it
carrots,
potassium?
you get orange.
So it iron you can overdose
You
on.
have to eat a lot.
Can you
of
overdose
carrots.
on potassium?
You have to eat a lot.
I would have to look in. Well, I mean, you get more potassium from eating a banana than you will any supplement.
Yeah, that's true.
And you get more from an apple than a banana.
Potassium, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you're gonna block me up and kill me with plantains.
Also,
I can just inject
Potassium's
them.
hard to digest. You don't know me, sir.
Also bananas.
Instant death.
Potassium.
Bananas is an asterisk,
also-
so this could be a gay thing. I don't know.
That also doesn't mean you can't just take a stool softener, right?
Listen, that's almost 2,200 bananas in a year.
It's a lot of.
That's a lot of bananas.
We're gonna need more banana wars.
Can I eat baby
Banana
bananas?
Wars?
Yeah, the banana wars.
Yeah, Dole, bro.
Yeah.
Congo.
Instant potatoes.
You get more potassium.
Instant potatoes freak me out. That and like condensed milk.
Dude, that's what Megan wanted to do. Like when we first got to this,
I don't know where this is going.
Like, let's do instant potatoes. I was like, I'm not eating potatoes that come out of a box. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I haven't eaten
And potatoes are
like that
so
since I was,
cheap.
like,
I
12.
don't. I mean, I guess box potatoes are cheaper.
Yeah.
Like I eat
But
a
like
I eat a
potatoes
bunch
are
of the
pretty damn cheap.
I eat
Yeah,
a bunch
potatoes
of the
are
the
expensive.
Bob Evans mashed potatoes. Phenomenal.
Those are probably box.
What?
Probably box potatoes.
I don't think they're box potatoes.
They were you think they were boxed before they put them in like the container?
Yeah, at the restaurant, they probably come out of a box.
Oh no, okay. So at the restaurant, sure, but I'm talking about like you go to the store and there's like those refrigerated like
Oh,
Bob
gotcha.
Evans
okay.
like potato.
I just assumed you
bowls.
had like Bob Evans takeout.
Oh no,
That's what I was thinking.
No, Dude, there's nothing you can do at Bob Evans that's good. Like
The rolls are
leftover.
pretty good.
No, like dude, leftover or delivery or takeout or whatever, it's all bad.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's pretty bad when you go in there and eat.
I don't know. I like Bob Evans. It's okay. I mean, you can get much better breakfast at a lot of other places, but Bob Evans isn't bad.
You know what the main ingredient in Bob Evans
You
mashed
die of
potatoes
a
is?
burst stomach.
What?
You know what the main ingredient in Bob Evans mashed potatoes is?
I would assume potatoes, but you're about to tell me something terrifying.
It's potatoes.
Okay.
It's potatoes.
It's potatoes.
340 milligrams of potassium.
If you eat
So listen, that's
1,000 bananas in one
call
sitting,
it $46
you'll
a
die
banana.
from radiation poisoning.
$46 a banana. If you're getting paid $100,000 to eat 2,200 bananas, $2,190 is.
Eli, I'm not sure you could fit 300,000 bananas in this room. No one's gonna eat that.
It pulls potassium from my body. That's fair, Brent. I mean, if you got
Radiation.
instant potatoes are Satan's side dish. What?
Oh, that wasn't Eli.
Wait.
Purple.
What about? What was it at Thanksgiving where Eli was having a
It
canary?
was the fucking
green
bean casserole
You
because
know,
it's bad,
dude,
it's awful.
That black guy with the velvety voice. You know what I'm talking about? He eats foods and
Morgan
ranks them.
Freeman?
No, this guy's got like a radio voice. His name's Steven something. No, it's different. Morgan Freeman's got a narrator's voice. This guy has like a. Just look. Anyway.
Old time radio.
Yeah, he was dogging on green bean casserole, and he ate it, and he's like, "That's actually pretty good."
Green bean casseroles are anathema.
They are an anathema.
Dude, they're bad.
Mari makes hers with cream of chicken, and it's delicious.
Instead of cream and mushroom?
Yeah.
That's probably better.
It's delicious.
Crunch.
Crunch.
What is that?
It's
Ketchup and ranch.
ketchup and ranch.
Oh, right.
It's like
right.
a mixture
Better.
you can buy at the store.
Dude, he was telling me, like, the one day that we were talking about Cranch on here, because John asked, he was like,
Mayo must?
I was talking to him, like, at his house the next day, and he was like, I didn't know that Cranch was, like, an actual thing. I thought he just made it up on the spot.
No, you can buy that at the store.
Dude,
Dude, you remember the purple and
Oh
green
my God.
ketchups from our
Oh,
childhood?
yeah.
Freaky as
The
hell.
90s
Yeah,
ketchup.
So freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they released some green with Shrek, I want to say.
Meowst?
I thought it was Halloween.
Mayo
Meowst?
mustard.
Yeah, I mean, I just,
Why not mayo turd?
why make the word?
That sounds good too, Brent.
Must yo.
Mayo must. Okay, so listen, guys, we need to know,
Mustonaise.
we need to know what you guys want to see in the show because
Deviled eggs.
we talked barely
Oh, I
any
love
tabletop stuff. Deviled eggs are amazing.
eggs.
They want to see that on the show.
Yeah, they do. They want you to bring in deviled eggs next week and have us eat
Dude,
Dude,
them
I've never
on
made
stream.
them. I need to make them.
Dude, I mean, they're easy. I've made them.
Do they turn out good though?
Yeah.
You know, one of those things like once our mother dies, like we're like, man, we miss her deviled
Yeah,
egg.
but the thing is that it turns out that literally everything that Mom made growing up, I
can
make
make
better.
better?
I can. My chili's better. My spaghetti's better. My biscuits and gravy are better. Just I have improved upon everything she made while we were growing up. By the way, that was the complete list. Oh, I'm sorry. She made tacos too. But like
I definitely make better tacos.
well, everything with meat, she made like she overcooked or made well done because she's like, oh, it's pink. Oh.
Dude, the other day we were having we had tacos, and Lily saw me put lime and cilantro on mine, so she did the same thing. It's hilarious. A 2-year-old's like squeezing lime on her tacos. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I do mine. I'll do mine with Mexican sausage.
Tacos
Oh, I could see that being
instead
good.
of hamburger.
Yeah. What's it called?
Chorizo.
Chorizo. Thank you. Yeah, I do mine with chorizo.
I
all the
always
time.
just associate chorizo with breakfast.
No, it's here's the thing.
It's so good.
Like when you putting cumin and that
Real
stuff on.
Fresh lime makes it. Dude, when we were in California, they had taco bar.
Thanks, John. I couldn't have pieced that together on my own.
Mayo chop. Oh, that's John. That's who that is.
How about ketchup?
Ketchup, mustard, and mayo on a burger is so good.
Ketchup, mustard, mayo on a burger is the way
So
to go,
good.
dude. And you put a fried egg on that with some bacon, and
egg
now
freaks me out. The yolk-
we're fucking cooking.
The older I'm getting, the less I like ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't eat it anymore.
I almost
don't
never
really
have
like
ketchup.
it. Like with my fries, I don't put ketchup on my fries anymore. I just season them and I put some vinegar on them. Then they're good.
Dude, vinegar on fries.
It's delicious.
Sarah got some like
vinegar on fries
British
is peak.
British pub vinegar. It's so good.
I spritz all my fries with vinegar now. You cook them that way, and like they don't need ketchup.
It's called a Whopper.
A Burger King burger. It's called a Whopper.
They have more than just Whoppers, Eli.
Yeah, but no one gets
Yeah,
those.
but nothing else there is worth eating except for the chicken
I
fries.
can't tell you the last time I had, dude, and it's like not even. It doesn't even pretend to be chicken. It's like chicken byproduct. Like I'm surprised they can advertise. Surprised it's not just like tasty fries.
Dude, it's just beak.
I went. Dude, I stopped. I got a hair up my ass the other day, and I stopped at Burger King for their breakfast one morning, and that shit moved through me faster than Mario through a tube. It was wild. I got to work, and then they were like, "Are you gonna clock in?" I'm like, "In a minute. I'll be right back."
Oh my
Supreme
It was
King
terrible.
beak wrap.
beak, right? Dude, I've never had Burger King breakfast.
Dude, don't. It's very bad.
It's okay.
I've never
okay.
had Wendy's breakfast.
Make sure
Dude,
you're near a
the
toilet.
Wendy's Baconator is
I've
actually, or I'm sorry, the breakfast Baconator is actually pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I've
not
never had
bad.
Taco Bell breakfast either.
That's because that's a good idea.
Chick-fil-A
Don't do
breakfast
that.
is very, very.
It's good.
Mid.
Yeah,
I'd go
say
further
mid.
for chicken biscuit.
Dude,
we
I
all
mean,
had it before
yeah.
we went north.
dude, I
Gnarls.
mean, if you're talking about fast food breakfast, I mean, McDonald's is still king.
It is.
It is.
I'm looking for. I've had McDonald's breakfast a little bit, especially on my way to work, and I'm
Dude,
looking for
nothing
something
beats
else.
that sausage.
I'm
That
looking for
sausage
something
is
else.
So good.
Dude, I got
Looking for
it.
something
The chicken McGriddle, dude. It's the way. It's the way to be. It's the way to be.
The chicken what?
Chicken McGriddle.
I thought you said McRib.
The chicken
chicken
McRib.
Dude, what?
I had Hardee's one time when I was hungover. Like, probably my first hangover ever. My cousin was like, listen,
Yes.
dude, the way to fix it, you got to get some greasy food in you. We had Hardee's. I was like, I don't know if I ever want to eat that again.
We need.
Yeah,
listen, we need a
They
Waffle House.
put a McChicken patty between two McGriddles. Phenomenal,
Disgusting.
dude. Just try it,
I just don't like the combo.
dude. You've never had it. The McRub.
McRub.
Stop combining condiments.
The Buff Ranch.
Buffants? Buffins?
John's like, he's submitting these.
How
to, like,
about Branch?
That's not barbecue and ranch, you troglodyte. That's buffalo sauce and
How
ranch.
about Ruffalo sauce?
That would be.
Are you guys? You
that
guys
would
aren't
be
trying.
BB cans.
Why can't we just list our condiments?
Mayo.
What is? Oh, there you go.
What's the matter, bud? You haven't even touched your mayo. Put some mayo on your McGrub.
I still like
Come
ketchup.
with McRub.
I still like ketchup.
How about no?
Honey Racha.
Racha. Please, somebody shoot
Dude, I
John.
just love that he's defining what the terms are. Like we can't get there on our own.
Before you posted that, John, in my head I was
That
like,
should
he
be
should
called
do something
runny.
with sriracha. Runny.
McRub with a side of
McTuggets.
What is a McTugget?
And I'll show you when we turn the camera
Oh
off.
my god! All I can think about is that picture of like the pink goo that they make the nuggets out of. That's a McTugget. Ask Jake, he left us.
Oh, man.
McTugget. He left us. Dude, it's so funny.
Oh.
We're way over 10 minutes.
That's
10
what, dude.
o'clock, by the way.
Speaking of
Get chili?
chili,
Is that ketchup and chili?
I don't know why it's pink, Nathan.
Why is it pink?
If you walk into McDonald's and you're like, man, I'm gonna get a nice, nutritious meal out of this, you are sadly mistaken.
Are you
Yeah.
getting water and napkins?
I wouldn't even trust their water.
There's actually things you can eat at McDonald's that won't like.
Keortro.
So the meat actually isn't all that bad. It's
No.
it's the bread that's the worst part.
It's the fry. It's actually the fries and the pop.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
the
think
worst
there's
part
any
of it.
nutritional value.
There is. There's nutritional value. There's none.
There's
in pop.
calories.
There's none in pop.
Dude,
But
I'm
there's,
telling
there's
you,
protein and there's
the testy McWesty.
Dude, there was like a 3-day stint there, and I'm not proud of this. Back at like high COVID, like being a medical worker, if you like take your
You were a hero.
if you take your work ID into McDonald's, they give you a free meal. I like 3 days straight. I ate there for free for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Oh,
Dude, it was not good for me. It was not a good time, but I ate there for free.
When I lived in Dundee, I ate a lot of fast food. It was, ugh.
the thing is, I like McDonald's,
I do too.
and their app is troublesome. You can get everything for 25% off.
Yes.
I can feed my family for like $13.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a problem.
It's cheap.
Dude, yeah, I've
Still?
one time
Somebody shoot John.
for the kid's birthday, we took like the whole
It's
family
food.
plus like 4 extra kids.
Don't block him.
Fed
That
everyone
was
for
just
like
timeout.
$40.
Don't time out. He's fine. What'd you say? I'm sorry. I was trying to save John.
we fed basically like 8 people for $40.
What do you think this is? 2009? All right, we've gotta
it's
go.
problematic.
John is getting out of control.
Was that relish and mayo? Even though
relish?
relish is
Sweet relish is disgusting.
No,
I don't
very
like
very
relish.
gross.
But I'm also
dude,
not-
dude,
I'm also
relish
not
is
German.
relish is literally just pickle.
Yeah, like
Like
dill
it-
relish I could see. Like a sweet relish. Sweet pickles, like bread and butter pickles, I'm telling you, like it makes Hiroshima seem like it makes sense. They probably had like a relish.
You know,
factory
speaking
there.
of Hiroshima, I just saw.
I don't think that's for relish. I'm pretty sure it was German.
I saw a graph the other day. It was like annual temperatures in Japan.
Oh my
And it was like
God.
1940s. It spiked.
I wonder why.
It's dill. All right, we gotta go.
All right, yeah,
This is-
we're gonna ban
The
these.
Hold on,
McTuggets.
what's relish? Is that ketchup and relish?
Yes.
relish.
That's
We were
spelled
giving
wrong,
him
though.
shit
Oh,
for
K-relish.
telling us what
Yeah.
it was, and then we get lost.
Well,
Well,
because he
keeps
took the
spelling
fun
it.
out of it.
He keeps spelling it.
All right, guys, we love you. We'll see you next week. I think we're on next week.
Probably.
Unclear?